fucking science messed the definition of schizophrenia so much. Of like psychotic episodes are like experiences. Like, for fuck's sake, no. No, bro. You do your thing, but I do this thing because that's higher value right now. We need to be social. Those who knows the needs understands the timeline of how things work. 4 represents more like education. Social values is represented by 1. And knowing how socially we interact with each other is more important than the scientific or very strict educational definitions. So breaking through that shit, it was very difficult. And pulling it all the way up to the social value of like knowing what the definition of schizophrenia is in terms of social values. Because again, I know what being psychotic means, or going psycho. So SHIZO is supposed to be fairly commonly used to describe the same thing. If a person is just describing their own experiences, that's pointless. That's pointless to me. Like, I don't know how to verify that shit. And I don't know if you can get help for that because you're just describing your own experiences. Like, you saying that you don't hear well. I don't understand. I don't know how to check whether you hear well or not, but it's sort of like scientifically you can push that narrative, and I sort of believe my mom. As long as she's being consistent, I'm like, I will cave in and I'll give you the fucking up of like, you can't hear things very well, so you need people to care more to deliver things to you. Like, she's at least fat, so technically she's already crippled. Might as well accept that part as well. Like, I don't see very well. I don't see well because I sit next to a fucking computer. I mean, you get damaged somehow. But to damage your brain is a little bit weird and weird phenomenon that fucking science shouldn't try to explain away. Of like, oh, what experiences do you have? Like, what? No. The only fucking thing you have to push forward to is what experiences you have with other human beings. My experience is always bad being rejected. Yes, I'm an angry fucking rude and bitter person. But I get even more angry and bitter the more fucking people reject me. So guess what? Guess how we got here? You know, like, what do you want me to do? And if that makes even more people reject me, then so be it. If that's your end game, if you don't really want to if you want to isolate me, but don't expect me to have a fucking mental illness. Even after all this stuff, because you have to do the mentally ill thing of like being scared and being a fucking little piece of shit. And most importantly, the greatest mental illness of all time is being an asshole. Being more rude than I am. Because I can be rude, and you can, like, not look at my message, not reply. You can even block me, but that's, like, super fucking heartbreaking thing, because I will never be able to reach out to you in any way. Whether I'm nice or not, whether I have changed or not, nothing fucking matters anymore to you. Well, that fucking sucks, bro. And so, if the Earth freezes over, it's time for a purge. If people really want to just have their space and save their space and protect it from every single human being out there imaginable, if that's all they want to do, we have to purge. We have to take our space back. We have to get our ability back to have conversations and take care of our needs. And kick those people out with SHIZO tendencies to reject. To be like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. Get out of my fucking room. Get out of my space. I want to control this fucking space. Like, I want to talk to myself really badly. This is where SHIZO fucking shit demon comes out. Where we can actually describe it very easily, very quickly. We don't need fucking videos of like, oh, hey guys, look at this like cute little video of like a person experiencing this thing. Like this is how we simulate, you know, guys, I'm gonna be like a very, very scientific and very cool person, and I'm gonna deliver it to you. Like, please listen to me. At some point, you have to say how it is exactly out loud. I shouldn't be fucking making these videos if I wasn't being rejected left and right by many, many, many people. I would have other things to do. I would have people to play with and interact with. But no, everyone's having their fucking SHIZO moment. They want to be left alone. They want to fucking kick you out of their relationship. They don't like replying to you. And all of a sudden, everything falls apart. It's just that fucking simple. Sparking meaningless conversations as well fucking annoys me right now. I will say out loud. You can say out loud too, and we can fucking fight forever, like true Europeans supposed to fight each other just with words. Just fucking being upset about each other, but like, we care about each other. Even if we're angry. As long as we hold a conversation together, we're super OP in comparison to everyone else around us. I would love to have a friend like that. That even I'm like fighting all the time about everything, bro. He's the devil's advocate. He's the fucking Joe Rogan in my life. And I would still fucking, you know, I would love the dude to be around. Finally, we know when the SHIZO moment happens, bro. Disgusting. Absolutely terrifying nonsense that I've been complaining about for so long, and I'm like, it clicked on me of like, shit, you're talking always about the fucking scientific shit, and it pisses me off because we can't get to that, you know, sacred place. But I understand. Only through effort and work can you get, and through fucking 20 heartbreaks in a row. Like, for fuck's sake, can we stop? Only through a lot of pain and effort can you get to that special fucking nuclear weapon unlocked type of thing. But this is more like infinite rocket launcher. I can just shoot rockets like pew 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 infinite amount of times. This is not even a fucking nuclear weapon. It's like literally infinite ammo rocket launcher, bro. I can shoot as much as I want. Like I unlocked the super secret fucking unholy weapon. Because I can call anyone SHIZO who doesn't want to fucking talk to me. It's just that fucking simple. Of like, you're gonna sit with your thoughts and you're gonna blah 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 with your own feelings. And you're gonna go fucking crawl into a little fucking ball like I used to do. Because oh my god, there's so many things to like think about and actually like worry about. So it's like, do it with me. I'm not gonna fucking bite. You know, but you are gonna give me power. You are gonna give me consent that you like, or concession of your own fucking mental space being better than mine. Are you fucking sure? Look how cool these buttons are. Can you make that shit? I needed to make that over like a period of 2 years to make these buttons work for me where I can't not use them. I can't reject these. This is my mental space, to say the least. Because there's more to come. I am not finished yet. I'm not even fucking done. So this would improve even more. And God knows how it's gonna look like then. So, oh, Dead Year. Look at that. Look at that. Juice. Yes, I went to Asylum, but basically to learn a lesson of, like, to weaponize myself against these fucking assholes. And I have no hard feelings necessarily to doctors, except they did fucking poke me with needles and made me feel worse. And you gotta fucking suffer the same fate, thank you very much. But no hard feelings afterwards. Alright? Once you take your medication and shit, every single time, you have to come to my 5th floor and take my medication from my hands, and I want to see you fucking eat it. Let's fucking go. You're gonna get my birthday cake every now and then. Yeah. It pisses me off, bro. that this is a life I had to fucking suffer through, but at some point suffering has to fucking end. People are just so keen, so desperate on making you suffer, not caring about you. Just so keen, like they have all the responsibilities, they just fucking piled and piled themselves on. But then you can solve simple problems like not having conversations is my problem. I'm not having enough conversations. People talk about therapy and I'm like, they're teasing me. They're talking with other people, with specialists who seemingly know how to make conversations, and I can't have conversations. And they even get paid for it. What the fuck? What the fuck? How many skills do I have to do? How do I label myself as a therapist so people fucking start calling from every single direction imaginable of the world? I mean, this is why I think I will blow up above Mr. Beast, because just this amazing skill is very needed by other people right now. Just very needed. They're getting burnt out. They're getting fucking suffocated by the weight of the world. But it is, in fact, a requirement to wait and improve yourself. And there's always ways to do it. So I'm not necessarily a therapist. I can act as one. I can calm you down, if that's what therapists do. I can figure out what they do and achieve that, progress. But the best thing to do is to improve the human being as much as possible. Is life coaching the human being into a better state, a more mentally stable state where you're not going to do stupid things. It's just how it is. And the stupidest thing that keeps on reoccurring to me is people rejecting me without explanation. That is just unfair. I would never do that to another person. I would say, like, I don't like you because of this and that. You have to shut up because of this and that. Like, I would explain everything. I'm that fucking nice guy who wants nice people to fucking occur back to me. Because otherwise, it's definitely something fucking weird. And we definitely have to fucking label it as something that has been around for a very long time. That potentially has been just a regurgitation of information of people hiding themselves, but they still want to throw something at the doctor so to explain themselves of their experiences of how cool they are with their stupid, simulated experiences. Because I don't believe that shit that much, but I did experience something fucking crazy. It didn't felt like it was happening in my head. It felt like I was crushed by a lot of fears and uncertainty, and I started hearing things, and I'm like, shit, that fucking weird, bro. So my brain, wanted to interpret those sounds as like information that I need to, at least translate for myself. I have to feel things. I was even hearing myself. But because I was hearing myself, I thought a lot of people are hearing my thoughts now. It's like I'm in danger or something. And it is. That's what happens when you get left alone for way too long. Like it's not, I wouldn't say you go insane. You generate insanity. Like, you still left alone. You didn't ask for this. You would be happy to be hanging out with other people. But it's just what the other people decided to happen. For you to be alone, just like that, it's just kind of fucking pathetic, to be honest. When people are assholes, I think what's going on is they destroy wins. They destroy all the cool stuff. They take it for themselves. So the only cool stuff there is the SHIZO stuff, is rejection. Is agreeing with yourself that you're an asshole, and now it's time to reject that person, that specifically person. I'm going to be an asshole to this person. Normally, when you're being an asshole, you're being an asshole to everyone, unconditionally. But the moment you being an asshole to a specific person, now that's the SHIZO moment that everyone has been waiting for. Everyone's waiting for it. Like, give me more rejections. There's going to be a lot of fucking problems with that. Because Again, hunger strike is not gonna work. People don't care by default. Aggressively don't care. Aggressively want to be left alone more than I do, it seems. Which is absolute fucking mental position. Like a SHIZO person wouldn't want to talk openly and publicly on YouTube. They would just talk to themselves. That's the whole fucking point, right? And I'm not talking to myself. I am open for anyone. You can jump on my fucking Discord. If you don't say anything, though, that's SHIZO moment. I'ma fucking kick you out because you're not contributing with your silence. It's just like, this actually is a new vocabulary word. It finally went in. I can finally use it. And I know how to use it and what purpose it serves. It's very powerful. It's, again, a rocket launcher that people have been trying to use against me, but maybe they went out of ammo, or maybe they didn't know how to aim the fucking thing. But I've mastered the weapon, and I can hurt them really badly, because there's nothing breaks more than a fucking heart. You can break buildings, you can break lots of things, but it will leave evidence. When a heart breaks, you have to generate evidence. It has to come out into the open. And it's going to be attached with a lot of, magical tissue that keeps coming out, Oh, something's keep coming out from you. There's more and more things coming out of you. That's very interesting. That you want to talk so badly now. After all this time. Someone hurt you so badly. So, therapists, my friends, they're not your friends. Again, they are the rapists. They are the ones to kick your fucking ass for rejecting too many people and starting to have mental problems to the point where you feel like you need this kind of person. You want the rapist in your life? I mean, okay, bro. Okay, you didn't see that coming, did you? You forgot that's a fucking joke, right? But you're gonna have to shove this joke into your fucking face and talk to the rapist of like he wants to fuck you up really badly for having mental problems like that, for causing other people pain and pretend that you're a victim. I'm sorry, bro. You're gonna have to talk to the rapist. Like, the world is fucking weird. But words are hard to destroy. The way we think, again, the SHIZO thing, like, was not destroyed. Like, it's floating around. It's just not finding the right definitions anymore. Meaning that people don't want to think about it that way. Okay, you don't want to think about it that way. But at some point, I will generate enough information of where SHIZO is fucking gravitating towards. I'll find that Pokemon, bro. I'll find that hidden stash of weapons. And I'll have it for myself. Because everything fucking happens in mental space to some extent, in social space. And the most important thing is confidence and self-esteem that will allow you to actually finish the hunt of like, shit, I can still do something. Even in the darkest hours. I still have to starve myself so fucking doctor can't just pick me up and toss me around. I still have to do that. I still have to become fragile and defenseless. So he doesn't have any weapons against me. So everything fucking breaks against him. Like, we're not fucking doing that shit. But this is definitely a groundbreaking thing just to click two things together. The biggest said word that has no meaning to me up to this point, and the biggest thing that people do against me. If the word is so big, but has no meaning, I just had to try and click and it worked. It just worked. It's just natural. That SHIZO is about rejection, is about control over your space and pretending that you will have so much more fun by yourself by rejecting all the smart people, all the fucking friendly and interactive people. Because I'm one of those people. I can prove that shit, bro. I make fucking video games, for fuck's sake. I make interactive material. I look for material across the internet, like what's interesting to watch, what's interesting to listen to, what's uplifting. There's no way you fucking can tell me that I'm not friendly. For fuck's sake, man. I reply to every single fucking person, and somehow I am in this position. How could this be, bro? You put me in this position? Is that fucking simple for you? I don't know who to contact. Who do I fucking tingle-tangle with anymore? Like, a lot of people did the same thing, thinking that that's the mentally, you know, healthy thing to do, and it's not. It's just the easy thing. It's just the stupid thing. And if you try to be productive in society, using that shit, you are mentally ill, 100%, and you have to be, you know, taken care of, to say the least. You have to fix your shit and apologize, to say the least. It's one thing to make an apology video on YouTube. It's another thing to demand apology from, like, hundreds of people who have done the same thing, and the best thing they can do is explain. That's what the apology is supposed to be. Like, just start explaining yourself. Because it hurt me. It's time to explain how much you hurt and what your, you know, stance on everything is. It's time to explain. I mean, I would very much appreciate everyone contributing to my problem right now, instead of me trying to solve my own problem by force. The way I'll solve it, I'll go to heaven, I'll create my own fucking reality. Who fucking cares? That's the greatest solution of all time. It's quick and simple, bro. But I can't tell to God that I don't care about his fucking worlds. I can't just keep on chatting with death of like, haha, I'm gonna escape this place. No, I mean, I have to care as much as possible. I have to fucking cry my lungs out for as long as possible. This is happening for a long time. But again, purge is imminent. Purge is very needed. And we have to fucking fight against this sort of psycho and SHIZO fucking bullshit that's going across the fucking place. Psycho and doctor and fucking little child going psychotic, fucking annoying you, invading your space. But there's also SHIZO of everyone rejecting you, nobody willing to help you, nobody willing to fucking talk to you. That's fucking SHIZO shit as hell, bro. And the way I will entangle this is gonna be very complicated. But I will strike back, bro. I'll take my revenge. There's no fucking way you're gonna fucking get away with this shit. If you're that scared, you know, of one dude, fucking 100 people scared of one dude, I'm sorry, but like, what the fuck are you thinking? What are you thinking? Tell me. Explain yourself. Because a lot of people would like to know. It's just gonna go viral, for real. For once. One thing on my fucking channel going viral, above 10,000 views. Let's fucking go. Because people need to know. Where would that irrational fear would come from? What are you thinking? Because everyone's thinking a different thing as well. I would love them to contribute in their own ways. They're thinking about me differently. And again, that's the SHIZO moment of like, you have bad things about me to say, but you don't want to say it, because you don't want to offend me, but you want to reject me instead, which is even worse than offending me. So you're scared. You're scared of offending me, so it's better to reject because like, oh shit, this conversation is way too nasty. But you made it that way, not me. I didn't do shit. I'm just a fucking victim of people's fucking definitions that they don't even want to fucking tell me. That's what they want to feed me into my system. Because that's what I'm waiting for. Like, I'm waiting for interactions and communication, and I get that instead. The SHIZO fucking, you know, fucking widescreen noise screen of a television. That's all I get, bro. Just snow. No, no, no. Snow, snow. Similarly, you know, people's interest peaked. Oh, I can't get any benefits for myself for this situation that's going on right now. Oh, that fucking sucks, am I right, big boy? And now the interest is kind of fucking falling down. He's just doing the same thing over and over again. There's no breakthroughs, nothing changing. Well, I beg to differ a little bit. I beg to differ. I think a lot of things are changing. And it's never gonna be your benefit. I can see all kinds of things of like I need help. That it's not gonna benefit you, bro. The fact that I need your help is not supposed to benefit you. You know, I will try and pay back. But like, for fuck's sake. Now I'm in the position where being selfish is still gonna be a win-win situation for both people. Like, it's gonna make you talk, make you out of the SHIZO, just lift you up a few fucking steps, just for a few moments, and then I'm still, because I can be alone. I can be alone for a long time, guys, very long time. But I have to be left alone. I have to make sure that psychos also fucking leave me alone. But that's what they want you to do, you know. They want you to be rejected by the SHIZO and be attacked by a psycho. Psycho where it's always you're the problem. You're the fucking problem. And I own everything. What you got there? What you got there, bro? I'm gonna take. You're the problem. You're not even gonna be able to defend yourself. You have so many problems to take care of, bro. Oh, fuck you, bro. So yeah, being surrounded by assholes, barely being able to fucking breathe at this point. How much bullshit I have to go through. How much horror across the winter season I have to go through. Wake up like, oh fuck, it's cold again. And it's cold all over the place. And it's disgusting. We have definitely fucking messed up the way we live. Completely. So let's see that fucking scientific version of schizophrenia, bro. Are they accurate? Living well. Yeah, you can't fucking do that. You can't say that. Unless you have been scientifically of like, okay, I am scientifically treated with from that disease, from that mental illness. Mental illness, again, is stupidity. You cannot be scientifically treated. People cannot think for you. It cannot be done. They can only give you resources, give you material, give you stuff to read or watch or listen to calm down, to be more vulnerable to other people, so they can actually like enter your space and interact with you. If you don't allow that shit to happen, if you pick and choose whichever you like to interact with, you are technically a predator too. You know, you're trying to be attractive, you're trying to be a predator, so people interact with you more. And you pick and choose whichever ones are the most vulnerable to your fucking disease. But the body speaks for itself. The body speaks for itself, and luckily for Jack, he has hair. But most psychotic fucking people, they lose more of their hair. Way more than this shit. Alright? And they complain about it a lot. This is why Sniper Wolf fucking pointed a finger, hairline problem. Because it is a problem. It's a problem to most psychopathic fucking assholes. I think Jack's film's hair is fine. I'm okay with that. It's people picking on him for way too long. I'm like, I'll give him the fucking hairline. I'm like, the joke is over. He just stood, you know, in the front lines and had to take some fucking heat. But again, it's horrifying that the fucking drama is over and there's no good resolution. There's no good ending to the drama. And, but my drama is not resolved. So I might as well fucking speak out loud as much as possible. Again, it's a very weird situation because I also uploaded less content, so of course people watched it less. Maybe there's a fucking sneaky fucking ninja watching everything, just gobbling everything. Who knows what's going on, bro? It's the Matrix. We don't know nothing. It's the Matrix is the virtual world where I cannot explain you in human terms of like this person came into my room and listened to my story and he can tell the key points of my story. I can't do that. I can't force people to talk. The SHIZO moment of interacting with technology is also there, where you can reject technology as much as you want. But there's real people, real suffering going on, and you're not supposed to sit there and be entertained. That's fucking bullshit. You have to pick and choose which pill you're gonna take. You're gonna take the red pill and you're gonna listen to other people's stories, or you're gonna take the blue pill and just enjoy the fucking entertainment. You gotta fucking mix and match to make sure you're not fucking falling asleep of the important things happening in people's lives. You must not fall asleep. Shit is happening in my life. I don't want people to fall asleep. I don't want people to feel like, oh, this story doesn't fucking impact them in any fucking significant way. There's no way, bro. SHIZO thing has been spread around the fucking world and no one can understand it, bro. No one has the definitions. Just saying fucking voices in your head. Like, who the fuck? I can come up with that shit. I can lie about it. That's why science fucking fails. People can just lie and get the, get inside the data, the scientific data that way. They can squeeze themselves in through lying. So you can't quite verify that if you allow any sort of data to exist. You have to also filter that shit. But it's okay. Let's see what we're gonna get to see in this simulation.
Schizophrenia can provide powerful experiences, especially for those undiagnosed or not being treated effectively enough.
And especially those left alone. Haha.
The symptoms you will experience represent a compilation of a range of sensory occurrences.
Again, people want to do hypocrisy move of like, no, you have it. No, you have it. You know, like, if we don't have definitions, we're gonna fucking bounce around the word and give it to the good person who's like, okay, who will consider of like, what does it mean? Okay, and he's gonna be left thinking about it. And I've thought about it. It's done. I'm no longer a nice person about this shit. I'm not gonna just receive it and be like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting word that nobody fucking used before. Oh, man. So,
as reported by actual patients. These occurrences include sights, sounds, as well as wind and even scents. If you have any...
This is where it's like, what? But see, like, SHIZO people want to be cool. So they would lie about, occurrences of anything. The only occurrence you can have is in your dream worlds. I have been hanging out with Jake Paul and playing Super Mario. I'm not fucking lying. There's no proof that I can do it. There's no proof that I did it because it's a dream and I can tell you this much. But for fuck's sake, this is something I will remember, bro. Jake Paul playing fucking Mario. I mean, Jake Paul. And I'm like, I was confused. I'm like, what are we doing here? I didn't thought you're a gamer. That's kind of fucking cool. And I'm like, I don't even have the skill to like play Mario. I don't even know if I can do it like you do. Holy shit. I don't know what that means, but like it makes him more like civilized and approachable and friendly. And Jake Paul fucking gets a win in my dream world, and I'll take that shit, bro. So I can already tell you guys, why is this person alone, by the way? That should be the first question mark of like him hanging around like fucking doing things all alone. No family, nothing. That is a sign of SHIZO, bro. I can already see it. Now, that can be a sighting, where you see something on a paper and you get scared. Because your mind is racing and asking questions of like, should I reject? Should I not reject? Reject? No, 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 no. Is it safe? And your mind can fucking flash images or information or things of like, you read something and it's like, it's scary, but like, or something scary is happening on a newspaper. This is the SHIZO moment as well. Just like I can write you a message and you be like, oh my god, he said the most fucking craziest things and I have to reject him and I have to run away and my computer's on fire. That's a SHIZO moment for real. That's how it works, bro. Now I'm fucking seeing it. How it actually is. Yet in this simulation, they didn't try and do that. But let's see how things evolve. You know, hopefully it gets fucking scary. Because paranoid schizophrenia is exactly the label that they fucking give me. And I'm like, I guess I have to watch this video. But that's it. You're not gonna fucking tell me that I'm suffering from this shit. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Worthless.
He's waking up now.
Oh, the phone woke him up. Don't answer. They'll know who you are.
You're a waste of space.
Why are you so stupid?
A waste of our time.
Stupid. So
That is pretty scary, and that sort of was the feeling of what was happening to me, like when you can get consumed by fears. You feel other people's intentions much more strongly. So they can fucking corner you. And they can fucking push you in that fucking corner. But if you're not, like, you can be weak. You can be weak, but you don't want to be weaker by medication. You don't want to be fucking tortured like this. Now, it wasn't that fucking loud. But when I was receiving, like, injections, I would get into this sort of fucking trances of, like, shit, I feel intentions, I feel really bad, I can't fucking control my feelings anymore. Like, it's just, like, anxiety all over the place. But, so, it's more like your thoughts, but you feel other people's intentions of, like, how they would react to your every single action. You feel other people talking about you, basically. It's kind of fucking weird. So I definitely felt that shit. But only after a lot of medication. My episode was to, like, spread my thoughts to everyone, which is the dream mode of, like, yeah, I want everyone to fucking hear my thoughts. So I was more of a, you know, aggressive or anti-SHIZO, you know, like leadership type of thing, fucking dictator, mental illness, which they fucking were able to fucking squeeze into me for a certain amount of time. Yeah, it's weird. So I can't call it SHIZO because I heard voices. I heard my own thoughts. I knew that my thoughts are being, like, projected to many, many people. And they're almost like chanting, and I can sing songs and do whatever I want with their fucking brains almost. That was the feeling that was given to me through sensations. But this SHIZO was actually induced by medication, where, like, I feel like other people's intentions in every single action they watch me. And actually, when I was projecting my thoughts, obviously people would try to resist and do their revenge of fucking inducing their thoughts onto me. But that they can, like, observe my life, I felt that way too. So yeah, this is actually pretty deep shit. It's pretty good explanation, I would say, of what can happen to some people. Again, these are possibilities, not mental illness that you have. I no longer have these experiences. It's just one-time occurrences. Anyone can get fucking shot in the fucking foot. Doesn't mean that they're crippled for the rest of their life. You have to have these experiences, and you have to potentially watch those simulations so you can relate, because this seems accurate. But I don't think it tells the whole story. Because these are like very weird events that you can't even explain. These are more like spiritual fucking level. Again, induced by medication, induced by fear, induced by fucking torture. Yeah, I don't think we can talk about stuff like this because we just solve it by solving problems, by giving a person safe space to live and exist in, and removing all that judgment that he wakes up with. You
Who you are.
You're a waste of space.
Why are you so stupid?
A waste of our time.
Stupid. So stupid. Worthless. We hate you.
Again, it's a person who's stuck in with their thoughts alone. So it is SHIZO, but like it's now very crippling. And I would love my fucking enemies to experience exactly that. This crippling loneliness, where they have nobody to talk to, because for fuck's sake, they decided to do that on me, for whatever reason. When they become reasonable, I will talk to them too, but anyone can reach out to me. If they're my enemy, I mean, let's fucking fight. If you decided to be my enemy, I will fight, you know, like, whatever. Figure out a way for us to fight, and we do it. So when I win, you fucking listen to my demands, and when you win, I listen to your demands to some extent. Alright? Hopefully they're not fucking brutal, and we can agree on that fight. So yeah. Let's see what happens. A phone call, bro. Save yourself.
He's gonna pick up the phone.
They'll know if you lie.
Rain! It's
Something
rain.
wrong. Weather.
Now tickets. Pizza.
Poison.
Coming for you. Pizza.
He's hanging up.
Do you hear me?
Don't eat. Out to get you.
Poison.
They know about you. Poison.
Why does it fucking repeat poison, bro? But for, like, bro, like, police to tell you to take medication, that's fucking... Because of what other people are causing into your life? Fucking noises? Like, oh man, that is another fucking brutal fucking SHIZO moment as well to like... Oh yeah. Thanks for your rejection. Again, we're trying to solve problems here, but you can reject by saying, oh, this helps and that helps. Bro, there's a psychotic person that needs your attention. What else is there to fucking do? There's nothing else to do. You gotta take their attention. If there's a psychotic person, you fucking have to give them a distraction of like, I'm the problem. Come on, attack me, bro. Come here, bro. Like, you just show up in their lives and just take a hit. It's a fucking 5-year-old child. I don't think you're gonna get fucking wasted by that shit. And you need to extract as much information as possible. Yeah, I can do everything myself. And the moment I do that, oh, I'll have way too much power, I think. But I also have to have courage, not confidence. I have plenty of confidence. I can know things very well. But to do courage to know that I can actually deflect any sort of attack directed onto me, I mean, that's a next level problem to solve. Because I would like to have some backup. You know, if I'm solving my problem, if I'm fucking reinforcing myself with the police, I mean, they should at least be there and help me fucking knock on the door and like see what happens if they're fucking doing SHIZO thing where they cannot open and they continue making noise. Like, there's always ways to fucking do things, and I haven't received anything. I just received rejection, which is, you know, it's like, what are you scared of? How are we not solving the problem? I care about this. What's the big idea? You know, you want things to escalate? You want things to get worse? That's fucked up, man. And I obviously can't just confront them and put them in a fucking corner because I don't trust them. I don't trust that they can actually swallow the fucking information and just look at a person who's saying that information of like, no, I can beat you up, actually. That's all they're gonna think. I can just imprison you. I can just shut you up. I'm the problem. The person who's suffering, the person who gets fucking to be a victim is the problem, because, oh shit, we have to get rid of all the victims and move on with our lives, right? As long as everyone gets hurt, certain people gets hurt, we get rid of all the victims and nobody did any crimes. This is how we can this is how we can live life, you know? The ultimate demonic worlds, where the moment you're a victim, you have to just kill yourself and game over, bro. I mean, I would love that shit, am I right? I would love that. That it would be so fucking easy to just corrupt the God's world, bro.
Here you go.
Don't do it.
You'll be in trouble. Poison.
This is for you.
This is for you.
Again, you get tormented by fears. Anyone can have this. Like, a child is gonna have the immature thoughts of, like, this is bad for you. They're just gonna get that shit. A child that, like, haven't matured well enough to handle conversations with other adults is just normal. People, again, who live alone, they're gonna be scared of other people. We know that shit already. The SHIZO thing, like, we know that shit already. That this new generation that's stuck on their screens, they're having a trouble fucking communicating with other people. But at least you can send messages, bro. That was the meme, right? If you can't talk directly to a person, you can send messages at least. Like, do something. Interact in some fucking way. Otherwise, you're the asshole. So, the dude that is being simulated clearly doesn't fucking talk to the guy, right? At all, it seems. Just continues to allow intrusive thoughts. All right.
He's working with them. He's part of the plot. This is for you. Shut the door. Shut it. Don't eat it.
And it's, like, very sad, like, for a dude, like, to come in and be like, well, here you go. That's it. And that we did our thing. Like, you meet a new person and you're just like, well, it's a cold face, and it's like, well, we did our transaction. I guess that's it, bro. Like, you don't want to be stuck with your fears, but what do you say, right? How do you interact with a person? Maybe the best thing to do is ask a question of, like, what pizza you recommend for next time, bro? Because that's a pretty fucking cool thing to ask, right? You can do cool things because there is a fucking person who's willing to answer your questions, who works in a business, who has information and experience. You can talk to them, bro, about your stupid pizza. Because pizza probably might not even be the best food or experience you can have from that place. It's just fascinating stuff, right? How you can reject people even just by doing this simple transaction thing and allowing your intrusive thoughts to fucking melt your brain. Because in the end, that's what it is when you, like, feel disempowered and your self-esteem is low. You feel like, you know, everyone's there to get you. Something's gonna fucking happen, bro. Like, when I was tormented by intrusive thoughts, I mean, that was pretty fucking scary. Even, like, people coming next to me, I was like, what the fuck is going on, right? But I wasn't curious enough. Like, again, I didn't have enough self-esteem because I'm a fucking young person. I don't want to deal with adults, you know, but eventually, like, this is just going to be a normal thing. I'm going to be looking at these people as equals. And they can't possibly hurt me anymore. So, because I'll see through their bullshit. So we'll be able to interact. And if they don't like me, they can spin their fucking web around me and see what happens.
Poison. You're stupid to open. I hate you. We hate you. Poison.
At some point, actually, when I pushed into the fucking corner to suffer, I was actually reading labels, and I was, like, reading, like, it can have traces of, like, fucking weird material in there. That it's too high. Like, I was exaggerating almost what could happen, because I didn't thought you would read a label and you would feel like this is actually poison, that that food is actually poison. Like it transforms into fucking demonic fucking sludge of some kind. This actually fucking happens. Wow. And I forgot about it, but it was like a very weird episode where even like water felt like it's like oily substance of like fucking weird shit. It's almost the things I used to buy and trust is like could actually be turned into poison and I wouldn't even notice. You know, they could be to get you. It is possibility. It is just, this is how consciousness works. Like if you tormented from every single direction, this is how you're gonna feel. The SHIZO moment is gonna fucking get you. But the most important thing about mental illness is that there's all kinds and it can happen to you too. And it is gonna be over at some point. And you will not be tormented and permanently ill. Unless you constantly having these episodes and you never fucking healed and you don't feel confidence of like, this is over, like, it has been a long time since it happened, you understand all the fucking things that caused it and all that shit, now there's the fucking crying child again. Same fucking piece of shit. Same psychotic piece of shit who wants God knows what. But because it's a child, again, the suspects are the parents more than the fucking child. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know, like, it's just, we're gonna have to just suck it up. Just like the fucking person says, like, oh. You ask for help, and then you ask for help, and then you ask for help, until you realize that the help you asked isn't very helpful, you know. You get direction into nothing, into the abyss of like, wow, that doesn't fucking solve my problem. Is suicide supposed to solve my problems now? Because that's fucking the next thing, basically. When you're left without options. It's fucking mental bullshit. Again, I can just be like, okay, maybe noises are not gonna kill me. But they're definitely telling a story. And definitely a distraction. And definitely make my life less habitable in this location where I am right now. And God knows what's gonna happen out of this fucking 5-year-old child when he grows up a little bit older, when he starts going to school. Hopefully, faster. I can't wait 2 years like this. Holy shit, man.
Poison.
Now, well, again, this is a vivid visualization of like, oh man, I don't like food either. So rejection gets amplified, I guess. Your SHIZO moment rejection of everything, of like, people really hate you, so you have to reject them. You have to poison them back.
Stay here, and it's all your fault.
Oh!
You alright, man?
So I don't know, is this the mom NPC coming in? Does everything change? Does everything translate to what I'm fucking experiencing now? That she's the problem or whatever? Oh, I hope not. Because I don't... Oh. Derivatives and Demons, bro. Is the name of the channel. Isn't that fucking weird? Yeah, you probably don't want to simulate schizophrenia with the name like that. Like, that's fucking creepy as hell. So, anyways, no, she seems normal. She's like... But you can still be scared of a person because you don't trust the entire world. So how could this person fucking enlighten your world? How is she gonna save you from your fucking madness? Right? But she won't be able to do anything if you don't allow interaction, if you're the fucking problem, because you can't fucking talk and explain yourself and make any progress. So, you know, it's a big deal. Now, who do you talk to? That's the whole point. The help is to be able to bridge communication. And if communication is being cut off from you, without explanation, without them pointing a finger of like, you did this and that, and I'm sorry, I have to cut it off, right? This is fucked up, right? Like, I'm not even calling these people. I'm not even like, hey, you know, let's talk about this and that. This is, all this problem like 4 years ago. Like, I would be nice on a phone call because you have to. I can't fucking scream. It's a normal thing. We have plenty of time. You're listening. So I have plenty of time to rise to the top of the fucking mountain and explain everything. But you can still, who knows, like, and I don't have that many phones to call because I don't like using phones. It's just a little bit fucking nerve-wracking experience to go through. You have to have courage for that shit.
Called you. Why didn't you answer? I was like screaming, "It's Lorraine! It's Lorraine!" into the phone at the top of my lungs.
What were you watching? Do you even remember?
Did the pizza oh. What happened here?
It is a little bit weird to just turn off the television. All right? That is weird. Like, what were you watching? Do you even remember? That's kind of like fucking demeaning. Like, what? That was a what the fuck moment, right? Like, excuse me? Maybe she doesn't like television on right now. Maybe she wants the conversation really badly. Okay, that's fine. I can sort of understand that.
Here. Did you forget to take your medicine this morning? Well, you know it's not good to miss a dose. Well, it's not too late to take it now. Let's get back on track. And why are you standing here in the dark? It's a beautiful day outside. Let some sunlight in. You need to get outside and enjoy it.
And do what exactly? That pisses me off the most. Like, yeah, anyone can go outside, but they need activity. They need to do something.
This experience is intended to heighten your awareness of the conditions affecting breakthrough symptoms in patients with schizophrenia.
Fucking, she's almost an asshole, you know? Oh, you didn't take your medication, Avi. It's not too late. Oh, you bitch. But I guess I would deserve it if I fucking throw pizza on the floor, though. Come on, man. I think you deserve it. So, like, the only interactions... Again, you don't want to interact with the television because television has the power to project to you. You can't project back to them anything. They have too much power. So if you can't handle television, you probably don't want to fucking toy with it. You gotta shut it down. And stick with your thoughts rather than other people's thoughts projected onto you. It is a battle of, well-being of just who has whose thoughts, right? And people are trying to break the bridge so my thoughts are not like intruding their privacy, but at some point, like, you gotta fucking, like, what are you doing, bro? You gotta not burn bridges just because, like, what? Just explain something, some way I can improve something, bro. And people have not learned to do that. And so,
Who may be in need of efficacious treatments.
This is a very, very weird conditions, bro. It's a very weird thing. That is also, like, again, like, doctors explain that, well, mentally ill people are not harmful to others. They're just harmful to themselves. In most cases. That's not true. Mental illness is harmful to other people instantly and without any questions. Other people, you're not getting harmed. You're just getting heightened experiences of the world trying to get you, get you to do what? Fucking speak up? That's what's going on. You're the problem and you have to fucking, obviously, schizophrenic people will fucking listen to that shit and be like even more scared of like, what do I do? But like, interact with people more. Give them more information so they can work on that shit of how you feel. And then you can get out of this situation. Because this can drown anyone. This sort of intrusive thoughts that you have nowhere else to fucking put, at least put it on internet. At least talk to the internet. You have the ability to project your thoughts onto the internet. This is what helps me. Because I am under pressure of all the fucking directions I have to release. I have to do this fucking radio tower type of thing. Type of experience where I'm like, there's so much pressure, so many stupid people doing their stupid shit. They have to be reported out loud. And you can do the same, and that's the fucking cure of schizophrenia, bro. Is to connect in the YouTube community. You have to connect with something. So there's some kind of group of people who understand you. So hopefully that worked, and I helped someone. Let's keep going, boys. Hunger strike continues, for fuck's sake. This helps me amplify my voice. Now, to say how I feel, I take a nap. I take a bite every day, and I can barely control myself now. I probably eat more than hunger strike allows, bro. But at the same time, hunger strike itself, it doesn't have the impact, the desired impact to make people talk to me. Even this is not good enough for them. They have to be confronted face to face by a fucking delivery driver, and then they have to fucking face a question that they will have to suffer and suffocate with. Delivery drivers can rise, bro. Fucking let them rise against lonely pieces of shit who don't even want to take that hope of like the opportunity. And if they live with their moms, or mom NPCs, man, that's even worse, bro. Like, you should be able to open up and equalize the playfield. If you're suffering, you can equalize yourself to the mom level of, like, you know, demand different things from that person. A mom NPC is willing to, like, give you some changes in your life. Some, like, my mom bought me chips, which is quite a cool thing that she can do, you know? Like, I don't have to go to shop for chips. She can do it for me. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to treat things with social values and not fucking medication, which is just the delay of the inevitable when the problem is so big that we have to discuss it on a social level. Very, very social level, face to face, basically, across the screens. And that's scary enough for people. Because people are afraid of even thoughts or negativity or whatever that they don't explain to me. So I don't know, bro. That is my message. And it's a pretty fucking big one. Holy shit. Because again, you get tormented by fear. You can get put into these positions. It's all fear. Fear can turn you into, you know, a mentally... put you in an insane position where you can feel and experience a lot of fucking spiritually unexplainable things, just like dreaming is an unexplainable thing by science. Like, well, your brain generating things, like, I don't know, bro. But for any coincidences to happen through dreams, for them to, like, give you any reasonable information, that's impossible, actually. No, dreams just kind of generate random things with people you care about. So you feel connected. That's the main reason what dreams are trying to achieve. Just so you feel connected. Tonight I was connected with Jake Paul, bro. Fuck yeah, let's go. I don't care. We're playing Super Mario, let's fucking go. See you guys next time.